And look how that just disappears into my skin. And that was just like a really quick blend. Y'all, I need you to take everything that you thought about foundation sticks, them being greasy, looking like a mask, looking heavy. Take all of that and throw it out the window, because I'm about to show you the exact opposite. Thank you to Ilia for partnering with me in this video. Keep watching, because I got a 20% off discount code for you. So we are foundation free. Might be a little grease on my fingers, but no, there's no makeup there. And I mean, come on, you can see the discoloration. But anyway, I wear shade 37N in the Ilia Skin Rewind Complexion Stick. And look how that just disappears into my skin. And that was just like a really quick blend. One of the best things about a complexion stick like this is that you can create your own complexion experience. So you could just apply it in the areas where you need coverage and then blend that out, keep it pushing. Or you could use it all over. You can blend that with your fingers. You know, just let your fingers warm up the makeup. You could use something like this complexion brush, which gives you more of like a diffused kind of look. Or if you want a little bit more coverage, you can apply this with a makeup sponge. This is also made with a ceramide peptide complex, winged kelp extract for luminosity, and butterfly lavender extract to smooth the look of fine lines and wrinkles. I'd love to learn a little bit more about skincare ingredients being formulated into makeup, because I do love the idea of that added bonus on top of, you know, what I'm already using. I wish y'all could feel this brush. It feels so smooth on the skin. Like, even when I'm not wearing makeup, I just feel like I can be like a weirdo. All right, so what do we think of this coverage? I like that it's buildable, so you can just use a little bit at a time and then build it up and build it up until you get a medium to a full coverage. So if you want more of a full coverage, again, use a makeup sponge to apply it, and then you still might need to go in and do more layers. When it comes to makeup, it is always good to do sheer layers first and then build it up, because that's a lot easier to control than if you and you try to take layers off. Not gonna happen. I also love that this is a natural matte finish, because we are not going to be looking casket sharp here, okay? My skin is typically oily. It has been acting a bit dry lately, which I'm going to, for now, attribute to the weather being cold, and it just keeps going cold, and then it gets warm one day, but it's been mostly cold. Although I am thinking that some of the dryness might be, you know, because the sis is getting up there in age, you know, skin gets a little dry as we get older. Now, that said, plus the natural matte finish, I've tried this foundation a couple times before off camera, and I did not feel the need to have to set with powder all over like I normally would. It was just sitting in place. Now, that could very well change once it starts to get a lot warmer and more humid out. But for now, I don't need to set with powder. So let's do a coat, maybe two, of the Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara on the bottom lashes. I already did my top lashes off camera before I put on my lashes here. I love how the design of this brush is conducive to getting every little corner and every little lash. When I do my mascara and I get like a little bit of the mascara, you know, where it's not really supposed to go, I don't panic. I just let it dry, and then I take a brush and I kind of sweep it so it gives like a kind of like a smoky bottom waterline kind of look. Even gonna take a little bit of this deep shade from the Warm Nude palette, and we're also gonna get that underneath there, along with the mascara smudge. Now I'm gonna add dimension back into my face with the Ilia True Skin Serum Concealer to highlight, and the Skin Rewind Complexion Stick to contour. This is shade SC8, and I'm just gonna dab this right in here, like that, and then we're gonna do a little bit up here, which I have seen some of my makeup artist friends do, because it gives like a lift here. Now, one thing about this concealer, when I saw Serum when I saw Serum in the name, I was like, there's no way that this is going to give me coverage, because the serum in the name just kind of sounded like it was going to be like, yeah, light and airy, and you know, which if you need light and airy and then you don't need a concealer. Get you a tinted moisturizer. But for the rest of us, we need a little coverage here. Now, another thing that I like to do with my makeup looks, I like to have a mix of finishes. So while the foundation has that natural matte finish, this concealer has a luminous, more of a radiant finish. So it kind of just gives a look more interest and dimension than it looking like flat. Also, going to put this also in the highlight areas, which are also areas where my skin color is a little bit lighter, which can be pretty typical with skin of color. Lighter in the center, darker around the perimeter. And then in the stick, I'm using shade 40C. I'm gonna do that along here. Not even blended yet, but looking a little more snatched. All right, this I should probably do off camera where I can see in a big mirror so I don't mess this up. But I'm gonna attempt to do it on camera. Alternatively, you could just use a brush and then, but I like a challenge. So you could use the Complexion brush to blend that out, or if you want, you could use your fingers, you could use a makeup sponge. I really love this Complexion brush. Like, it feels so nice on the skin, and it does a really nice job of blending out. Now I'm still gonna need to go to the bathroom where I have a bigger mirror to make sure that I'm properly blended, because this little mirror here is not gonna cut it. But I like that. And then you could even go in with your fingers for this. This concealer has such a beautiful finish. And even to play with the texture, it feels nice. It's almost like a cross between a gel and a cream. And I like that it doesn't like immediately want to like rat me out with my fine lines by like going right in there and settling in them. While I didn't need to set the foundation with powder, I definitely do want to go in with a little powder underneath the eyes to set the concealer. Now I'm gonna add a pop of color to my cheeks with the multi-stick in Dear Ruby. In the past, when I've talked about blush on this channel, some of you guys are like, oh no, I don't wear blush, it's outdated, blah, 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 blah. And I wanna be like, are you okay? No, but seriously, are you guys wearing blush? If not, why not? Let me know, because I feel like you might be missing out a little bit. Especially a nice cream blush, which gives a really nice flush and luminosity to the skin. Just take the Complexion brush and buff it out. I'm gonna have to go in the big mirror and make sure that this is on to my liking. So for me, this is ticking off quite a number of boxes. Good coverage, good wear. I have on a full face of makeup, yet my skin still looks like skin. Love that Ilia is a skin-centric brand. So this is after 8+ hours of wear. It was extremely windy today. When it gets windy, my eyes, I can't even say tear. They were just like forced and just like drenching down. So we do see the remnants of that. I didn't do any touch-ups. I'm not wearing any primers or anything like that. And I think it looks really good, especially no touch-ups like whatsoever. Had it not been for the tears, this would have looked even better. What do you think? Would you try this? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to use my code. You can get 20% off at Ilia. Ilia products that I used will be linked in the description, so make sure you check that out. And while I have you, check out why I thought Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint SPF 40 is one of the best tinted mineral products I've ever tried. Click on this video here, and I'll see you there.